Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to talk about how to end the never-ending cycle of invalidation. This is going to be a fun one. Watch this video. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please click the little subscribe button and the bell to receive notifications when I release new videos. And if you've been with me for a while, thank you so much and welcome back. Today, I woke up with some insights this morning, and then I had my emotional rehab live and then my shadow work live, and it was so perfectly, it was almost like this insight dropped in for them. And so together we collaborated this idea for this video. So I want to thank you guys, especially Rose. You really helped me with this one. So this is such a big cycle. And when I figured this out, I felt like the universe dropped in and I was like, wow, it was such an aha moment for me. So I really want to share this. And this is in those courses, but this is going to another step deeper. And here's what happens. When we grow up in families where we're emotionally invalidated or not properly mirrored or neglected or abused in some way, or if it's just a dysfunctional home, this is what happens. We're constantly in this hamster wheel to get validated by the person that constantly invalidates us. For multiple reasons that I've explained over many videos, but also especially in these courses, when we are emotionally invalidated by a parent or a teacher or someone in authority, but I want to stick with parent right now because the reason I want to stick with parent is because that's what we do in our relationships then. In our intimate relationships, okay, so here's the cycle. I'm emotionally invalidated or can't be accepted or approved of by this parent. And what happens is we're constantly looking to the parent to love us who cannot love us right. And then we don't give ourselves permission to love ourselves until we get it from that parent who has never been able to love us right. So if we're not getting validated from the parent, we refuse to validate ourselves. So then we look externally. And what we end up doing is getting in a relationship with a person that also cannot validate. And this is what I mean. I remember, I'm just going to use myself as the example because it's the best example. But I remember for years and years and years, I would get in a relationship with someone. It would end up being toxic. I would leave. I would kill myself over the decision. If you grew up in this kind of home, you're very indecisive and you're a perfectionist because you don't want to be wrong. Okay, the word wrong. There's something wrong with you. You always think your perception is wrong because you never get validated or approved of, right? So I must be wrong. So your worst fear is being wrong. So you're so afraid. You know that this is wrong. You know that this doesn't feel good. And then you leave. But the reason it's so hard for you to own your decision is because you're looking to the person that you're leaving to validate your choice to leave. Let's put it in big context here. You're looking to the narcissistic partner to confirm to you that leaving is a good idea when they will never do that because they always need you to be wrong. So then you're in this cycle of, oh my God, did I do the right thing? Did I do the wrong thing? Oh my God, how do I know for sure? Because you're subconsciously looking to that person as the parental role to validate your decision to leave them. It's like saying if your mom was emotionally invalidating and you're looking to your mom to say, yeah, you're right, I emotionally invalidated you. That's never going to happen. I often say it's like beating your head against a brick wall. The brick wall ain't going to break. You got to turn and go in the other direction. Back to self, back to self, back to self. So you know what I'm talking about with this unbelievably frustrating cycle of invalidation. We're like, oh my God, maybe I was wrong about every red flag. You start gaslighting yourself because you were gaslit. Gaslighting yourself looks like, I made a decision that's right for me. Maybe I was wrong. You know what? I was totally wrong. Oh my God. Then you start pining after the ex that you left because you forget it was your decision because you've had to make yourself wrong for that decision because you were always made wrong until that person says, you know what? You were right for leaving me. I was actually lucky enough in my life to have someone many years later come to me and say, you were so right for leaving me. We would have gotten a divorce. This is what this person said to me. And I thought to myself, wow, that is so validating. Holy cow. But oftentimes we don't get that. So I was telling one of my clients today in shadow work, I said, okay, this is what I want you to do. She was telling me a story about being on a date and feeling, again, invalidated for feeling worthy. This guy was doing things that made her feel unworthy, and she was really triggered. And so this is going to be in another video about the inner child's emotions being explained. But the trigger that we get sometimes in our emotional pain body is actually the inner child screaming at you to please make a change and stand up and say, you know, you're invalidating me. You're disrespecting me. This is rude. But we won't do that because we're afraid we're gaslighting ourselves. We're busy gaslighting ourselves, and we're afraid that we're wrong about our perception, right? So this is what I told that client to do. I said, this is what you need to do. First of all, your inner child needs you to step up for her and validate that she deserves better and get the heck out of that date. But before you do that, I want you to go look at your past and look at every person you've broken up with. Has that been the right decision? Because for me, 100% of the time it's been accurate. Even though I've sat around and questioned it and doubted and freaked out over and over and over until I was sure, it's always been accurate. I've always been right. So I said, please do this for me. Please go back in every one of your old relationships and see if you regret that breakup. You know, she said to me, holy shit, aha moment. No, I was always right. I just made myself wrong. I had to make sure that I wasn't wrong, right? So we don't believe we deserve certain things because we didn't get them, because we're waiting to get it from the person who took it from us in the first place. What that means is we need to self-partner and start looking at our history, looking at our perceptions, perception checking. I really think that I'm valid, but I really think that I'm worthy, but I keep attracting these people that tell me I'm not, because your vibration is so used to not being that you need to give it time to practice the new awareness that maybe I deserve better. I'm going to have to say no. I'm not going to get that validated right away. I have to believe until I see. I'm going to keep believing and showing up for myself so that my inner child doesn't kill me inside, doesn't hurt so bad. I had another client in shadow work today said to me, how do I feel more seen? He would get so scared. He'd have that pit in the stomach power issue happening, right? He didn't feel seen. I said, well, you have to show up for yourself so your inner child feels like you deserve to be seen. And then when you believe in yourselves, others will too. It is so backwards, right? So here's how we end the never-ending cycle of being invalidated. Validate the shit out of yourself. Realize that the person you're looking to validate you is absolutely never going to do that because they took it from you in the first place. Overlay mom or dad's face with boyfriend or girlfriend. This is what's happening. You're looking to the person that you're leaving to validate that you're right to leave. Think about that. Put that in any of your scenarios. You're looking to the person who could never love you properly to finally love you properly. This is the definition of insecurely attached people. We get into relationships with emotionally unavailable people who seem very emotionally available at first, who will invalidate the way that we need to be loved, just like the parent did. And we will keep doing that until we realize, oh my goodness, I'm trying to get it from the place that could never give it in the first place. Really look at it. Really look at this. So what do I need to do? I need to try something different that's really uncomfortable. I need to date someone that's super aware and available and loving, and it's going to feel so weird. I'm not going to want to trust it. It's going to be annoying. Why? Because we're so not used to it. We're so used to bumping up against the person that we have to literally, earn love from, earn approval from, earn. When it's just freely given, we get confused. So we continue this cycle. So let's discontinue the cycle of invalidation. Let's stop looking to the person that's not treating us right to say, you're right, I'm not treating you right. Let's own what we're seeing. Let's stop gaslighting ourselves. Let's own our truth and say, even if I have doubt about this, I'm going to go this way because it's some way I've never gone and it hurts and it's scary and I'm having tons of doubt. But then when I get to the other side, I'm going to look back with clarity, not emotion, and I'm going to say, thank God I was right. Trust me on this, you guys. If you want a deeper look into this, check out my emotional rehab program. We are open for enrollment right now. If you've already done that program, get into shadow work. And if you've done both, get on the wait list for Boundaries Bootcamp coming soon. If you want a little group, a small inner group that we work on with 5 people. It's called The Inner Work, 5 people. That link is also below. I'm so excited about these new classes that are starting. I'm so excited for you to share this with at least one person you think this could help. Please be sure to be subscribed and hit that little bell for notification. Also, if you're a Patreon member, you will be getting these worksheets. If you're a Truth Room member, we will be going deeper into this. All links below. Love you guys, and have a great week.